Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be reacting to another Ray William Johnson video. This is Remember Him? He's in prison now. I do not remember him. Sorry to this man. But yeah, sometimes he says this in the title. I'm like, I don't know this person. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But yeah, I guess I'll find out if I stop talking and get into the video. So yeah, let's get into it, and please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below and see what this man
So this guy has a problem.
has done.
His wife is cheating on him with a much younger man, and he's about to go handle it with a pew-pew. Now the guy, his name's Matthew, and Matthew's around 37, and he's living in Michigan, and so Matthew's wife is smashing with another dude. Now his wife
down a little
is
bit.
this woman, Kimberly. Kimberly's 40, and one day in 2012, Kimberly's out at a bar with some friends for her 40th birthday, and that is when she meets this guy, Danny. And Danny's 27, so he's a little younger than her. Regardless, Kimberly thinks Danny is fine, and Danny thinks she kind of fine. And so they hit it off, and eventually they start secretly smashing on the side regularly. And 3 years go by, and it's now 2015, and Kimberly and Danny are still secretly smashing. But one day, Matthew finds out about her cheating.
Steve Carell.
I'm not exactly sure how he finds out, but he does, and he's pissed off, and he's hurt, and rightfully so.
Was interrupted by an ad.
However, he doesn't leave her. Instead, he goes and he confronts her, and he's like, if you really love me, then you'll end it with that guy. And she's like, okay, fine. And she ends it with Danny. Except
No, she didn't.
she doesn't really end it with Danny. Instead, they low-key keep their affair going, and they keep smashing whenever they can. While at the same time, both of them are just living their lives like normal. Kimberly is still married to Matthew, and Danny, he even gets engaged to another woman. And to make it worse, Kimberly is even secretly paying off some of Danny's credit card debt with money earned from her and Matthew's family business, which is just diabolical. But whatever, I guess Matthew has no clue this cheating is still going on, and
He
so
doesn't
Kimberly
check
and Danny, they keep
the
doing
accounts.
it. And it seems like they may never get caught.
Until
7 years go by, and it's now 2022. And Matthew,
kinda
he's
recent.
now 46 years old. And one day, boom, a friend of Matthew's gives him some terrible news. He tells him that Kimberly is apparently still cheating on him with that same guy, Danny.
Does she
And
have
at this
secret kids?
point, their
No,
side
that'd be hard to
affair has
hide.
been going on for 9.5 years total. And of course, Matthew is angry and he's devastated. And so he goes to her and he finally gives her an ultimatum. Break it off with that Danny guy for good, or I'm filing for divorce. And Kimberly, she's like, no!
What?
And she promises this time she'll break it off for good.
I'm so confused. Why didn't you do it the first time? That's the first question. And second of all, why does she care? She don't like him. She likes the other guy. So why does she care? I don't understand.
And about a month later,
This thing
one
flying
night,
around me.
Matthew and Kimberly are talking. And they've apparently been drinking all day and doing a little Coca-Cola.
I might kill it on
they're
camera
pretty wasted.
if it gets close
and
enough.
So he asks her, hey, how did Danny take the news when you broke up with him? And Kimberly tells him that she never actually broke it off with Danny. And again, Matthew is like, what the f***? His wife just keeps playing him. And so Kimberly is like, okay, fine, I'll break up with him. Let's just go over to his house right now, and I'll break up with him right in front of you. And Matthew's...
Why would you bring him to his house? Like, especially if he doesn't know. Like, even if he does know, like, why would you? That's not something he should be dealing with. That's your business. Like, why are you bringing it to him? I don't understand that.
He's like, all right, let's go. But before
He's not married to him.
leaves,
You are.
He grabs a pew-pew. Meanwhile, Danny, he's at home in his garage, and he apparently has no idea.
See, because of her, I'm guessing he's gonna get shot. Because of her, he gets shot. See, that's dumb. This is your business. That's your marriage. Leave him out of it, whether he knows or not. That's not his marriage. You're the one that needs to fix that.
These two are about to show up to his house. 15
Especially
minutes
if he
later,
doesn't know that
Matthew
you're
and Kimberly
married.
Pull up, and they get out, and Danny's garage is open, so they just walk right in, and this causes a whole scene.
Get out of here, bro. No! Get out of here. Danny!
This is her fault.
Now, at some point, Matthew...
Also, I think it's so dumb that they're blaming the other person. Like, your wife is the one cheating. So why are you mad at the other person? You should be mad at your wife. Like, why are you taking your anger out on the other guy? Especially if he doesn't know. That is so weird. That's kind of dumb. Because, especially if he doesn't know. And even if he does know, then you should still be mad at your wife. Like, she's the one married to you, not him. And this fly... Wait, I need to get my zapper. It's on the floor. I'm trying not to lose it, but I lost it. Oh my gosh. Oh, now that I have my zapper, it disappeared. Okay, this is the worst moment to be trying to kill a fly because this part in the story.
Pulls out his firearm, and in response, Danny pulls out his, and blam, he fires a warning shot into the air way over Matthew's head.
Okay.
So then Matthew shoots...
So, you shot, which is a threat, and he's holding the gun. So, what do you think he's gonna do? Like, you shot away from him. You think he's gonna shoot away too?
Back at Danny, blam, and a bullet flies and it hits him in the foot. And I guess Danny fires back again and he misses. Then Danny's like, oh shit! And he takes off running out of the garage, limping around to the other side of his house. While Matthew follows him with his firearm still drawn and he's chasing him. And blam, Matthew fires at Danny again. This time, Danny gets hit in the knee. But he keeps running to a different side of the house. And he yells something that I don't quite understand.
Sasha!
Someone's name. Oh.
But he is able to get into his car.
Wait, what did he say?
He yells something that I don't quite understand.
Sasha! Ah! Seven!
But he is able
Okay,
to
why
get
is why the chicken screaming too?
his car where he gets a different pew-pew. I guess these people just keep their firearms like everywhere. Meanwhile, Matthew runs back over to where Kimberly is and you can see them both freaking out.
Who else has a gun here? Get out of here, let's go! Who else has a gun here? Let's go!
And so I guess Matthew realizes that there are more people on the property than just Danny and that they better leave because all these people might be armed. And so they both jump into their SUV and Kimberly puts it in reverse as they try and get the hell out of there. And
Who
as
is
they're
that?
backing up, Matthew looks out the window and he sees Danny again. And so he rolls that window down and he starts blasting. Blam, blam. And bullets are just flying by Danny.
This is a crazy story.
He has that new pew-pew that he got from his car. And so he aims it back at Matthew and blam, he fires a shot. And that bullet flies through the air, through the windshield of the...
Okay, this thing flying around me. Where'd it go? Because, like, sometimes you turn your head and then it's like on the opposite side. So I'm just trying to look in one spot so it flies in front of my face.
the SUV and it hits Kimberly in her neck. And she is instantly unalived. And from here, several people call 911 and a bunch of officers, fully armed, show up, ready to figure out what the f*** is going on.
Sheriff what? Sheriff what? Throw your hands! On the ground, on the ground! On the ground, on the ground! Face up!
And eventually, paramedics show up too, and they take Danny out on a stretcher. Meanwhile, Matthew, he wasn't shot at all. And so, bam, they arrest him. Here's his mugshot. And so when they take Matthew in and they question him, he tells police everything. Like, he tells them about the affair Kimberly and Danny were having.
See, like, I don't understand. You get mad at the other person. You should be getting mad at her. And also, none of this would have happened if she didn't bring you to his house. And it also wouldn't have happened if she wasn't cheating on you. So, RIP, but I think it's her fault.
Found out about it 6.5 years ago, and I found out.
But also, if he wasn't crazy, he wouldn't have brought in a gun in the first place. Brought a gun? Anyway, English.
Days ago.
He tells them about pulling up to Danny's house.
And we pull up, her and I get out of the car. As soon as I get out of the car, he comes out of the garage, like this, like a police officer, right at my face. And I put my hand.
Okay, well, whether you're telling the truth or not, it's his property, so Like, of course, he's threatened.
And he tells them about trying to leave Danny's property.
And I pulled my firearm and I started shooting at him. He ran this way. I said, Kim, get in the car. We got in the car, we were backing out, and he shot my wife.
But maybe...
For someone that's wife just got shot, he doesn't seem sad about it. That's kind of weird. I guess because she was cheating, so I don't know. I don't know these people.
Most importantly, he describes that initial moment in the garage.
And he looked over, and that's all I needed, man. I got behind that car, I grabbed my firearm, I came over the hood, and I just started shooting. And he scurried towards the front of the house. I didn't go after him. I said, Kim, get in the car, let's go.
Now, he says, I didn't go after him.
I didn't go after him. I
Camera.
said, Kim, get in the car, let's go.
But Danny's security footage clearly shows Matthew going after him and chasing him as he was trying to retreat. But anyway, eventually, all of this goes to court. And even though Danny was the one who fired the shot that unalived Kimberly, ultimately Matthew is found guilty of manslaughter.
He came there.
They found that he's the one who brought Kimberly into this dangerous situation while he was armed.
And he brought a
ready
gun
for
to his house.
confrontation. And because he entered into Danny's garage, which I guess they count that as a home invasion. And so Danny
He don't
gets
know you.
no prison time. In fact, no punishment at all. While Matthew, he gets 7 to 15 years for voluntary manslaughter and 12 to 40 years for assault with intent to murder. That is insane. Hey, just reminding you that my entire...
Yeah, that's a crazy story. And also, what's this guy's name? Danny. They didn't take his guns away because he has no aim. Like, don't you have to take classes for that? All his shots missed. All of his intended targets, all the bullets missed. So take his guns away because he's not safe with the guns. And also, I kind of agree with the sentencing because this wouldn't have happened if I forgot the original husband's name. If he didn't come there with the gun in the first place, because that's how Danny took his gun out, because the other guy brought his gun to his house. Private property, wasn't expecting you guys, and you roll up to his house aggressive. So kind of blame her and him for that, but RIP to her. And that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you can check out my first channel, SEKSHI. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.